Hi, I'm Peter Bodo. Welcome to another edition of Quick Hits. We'll call this our French edition, so it's bonjour to y'all. What I'm thinking about as I head out really is that, usually at a Grand Slam, if you don't have a lot of big news in the first 2-3 rounds, if there's no major earth-shattering upset or shocking result, things tend to go pretty much on form. Now, that's kind of the way things have played out in Paris. There's been a lot of rain, as you know, and it's been a little bit tough for people to get their matches in. But, everyone's on track, and it looks like we could very well have another Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer final. One thing that I think may influence the proceedings next week is going to be the conditions. Looking ahead to the weather, it's actually been pretty lousy. It's going to stay pretty lousy. This is going to be off and on rain, and you know what that means? It means heavy condition, an emphasis on leg strength, the ball not moving through the court that well. No matter how you cut it, that really looks like it's going to favor Rafael Nadal. With a very nice win today over Igor Andreev. Igor Andreev is a very, very tough clay court player. This had to be a tremendous confidence-boosting win for Ginepri. The interesting thing about Robbie is that if you look at him play, you watch him play on his preferred surface, hard courts, you think, geez, this guy was made for clay. He moves like a clay courter. He's got that two-handed backhand. He's kind of a grinder. Yet he's really always struggled at the French Open. Maybe this could be the year that Robbie Ginepri makes a breakthrough in Paris. Among the women, it looks like a pretty wide-open tournament at this point. Maria Sharapova is always suspect on the surface. I'm not looking really at Maria Sharapova winning this tournament, which raises the obvious question, who will? I'm still looking at the Viches, Jelena Jankovic and Ana Ivanovic, the two Serbian girls. They're making their way through the draw, doing very, very smoothly. There are no big, crises, no tough matches, and I expect one of them to end up winning this event. And for our customary weekly bonus feature, let's talk about the French. They simply cannot seem to get a Frenchman who can end up winning this tournament. And that's true on both the men's and women's side. Amelie Mauresmo routinely crashes out early in the event. On the men's side, you've got the guys like Richard Gasquet. He pulled out this year. Now, granted, he had some kind of a cyst on his knee, but, yet again, Gasquet's always got some kind of a problem, and he's even got a problem at home in Paris where he should be stoked to win his national event. It's funny. Nobody really knows why the French have such a tough time winning an international tournament. Everybody talks about the pressure, but isn't the pressure the same for everybody? Doesn't an American kid feel pressure when he's in the U.S.? There's no real difference in terms of the pressure you would feel from surface to surface. It just is this kind of this weird mojo going on, which really makes you respect Yannick Noah's achievement all that much more. He did it with a magnificent run. He played wonderful attacking tennis. He was slicing, he was dicing, he was coming in behind his serve. It was the best show by a French player there since Françoise Dour won her tournament many, many years ago. Now, the French do have one guy, Gael Monfils, who's playing well this week, and he seems to have gotten over those first 2 or 3 rounds that are so dangerous for the French players. Wouldn't it be wonderful to see a guy like Gael Monfils come back, step up and say, look, we can win this tournament. It's our tournament. We can be inspired. We can make this a great big national celebration. The only thing missing from the French Open is a French champion. Thanks again for dropping by. Remember, I'll be covering the French Open. You can read all about it at tennis.com at Peter Bodo's Tennis World, and enjoy the tennis, and we'll be back with you in a week.